Okay, let's get started. I am so excited for what we're about to go over today because it's a new feature. So we've always had behavioral alerts on kvCORE, but now you can edit the wording, which was so huge for us here in Hawaii because they are very bland. They say like hi and bye and best. So now we can change them to say aloha, have a little bit more aloha and more natural feel to them. So if you don't know what a behavioral alert is, here we are on our dashboard. And over here on the left, it's under marketing. And if you scroll down, yes, here in marketing, and you scroll down to behavioral automation. So it automatically communicates sent to your contacts when they perform specific behaviors. So get started. Awesome. So what they look, well, let's just talk about them first. Okay. So behavioral alerts are automatic communication sent to your contacts when they perform a specific behavior on your site. These alerts drive engagement and help keep you top of mind with your clients. You do not recommend changing the default settings on behavioral alerts. When a user performs the behavior identified in the table below, we will send them a text message for that behavior. If they do not have a phone number, we will send them an email. You can also be alerted to this user's behavior. Turn on or off send agent alert. Behavior alerts can be turned off for individual clients on their profile page. So basically what it is if somebody is in on your website, and here you can see behavior, email, text, and these are what each individual one is. So when they're on your website and they do one of these behaviors, it's automatically going to send out a text. If there's no text, it's going to send the email, right? Which is amazing. So if a lead revisits after 14 days, it's going to text them. If a lead visits the site 5 times in the last week, it's going to text them. Lead viewed 5 properties in the last day, so they're actively searching on your website. Lead views 10 properties in the last week. Lead viewed property 3 times, so they looked at that same property 3 times, or lead favorites a property. So before we couldn't edit these. So what you can see here is they're very bland. Hi, first name. Thanks for visiting our site. Are you focused on any specific area or property types? Right? It's really bland. So now we can edit them and change them, which is super exciting because this behavioral alerts is one of the main things I get engagement on. They always respond. Even if they're really boring, they respond to these. You can also have it to where you have them turned on for some people and turned off. And when an example you might want it turned off is if they're a client, I have them under client, say we already know that they're looking at homes, I'm actively texting them, maybe through my phone number, or we're really super communicative, then I wouldn't necessarily maybe want to send this off, or it's like, hey, are you looking at properties? So that would be an instance. Maybe active lead as well, if they're closed and they start doing one of these. To be honest, I had these turned off because they were so bland and they didn't sound like me. Hi, I just sent you a text. I was wondering if you checked out some properties, right? So I was like, okay, I don't want to send these to my clients. That's not how I talk. So that's kind of why I turned off so many of them and kept it for just prospect and new lead. Now that we can edit it though, I'm definitely turning them all back on, because this is just that extra layer of making sure that lead is taken care of. Because if they start poking around and they view a property 3 times, I want them to think that I saw that, right? And that I'm engaged with them. It's just that another level of engagement. So I love behavior alerts. So let's go through and let's change them. So let's see, lead revisits after 14 days. If you guys want to follow along, that'd be awesome. If you guys want to edit yours as well. But let's just poke around and see what we come up with. So for this one, it looks like, so the lead revisits after 14 days. So after 14 days, they decide to come back on. And it says, hi, first name. I'm glad you were able to spend a bit of time on my site again. It looks like you were doing a few different home searches. I'll research your areas and set up some property alerts to keep you on top of the market. Anything specific you were looking for, best. So any of these, honestly, we could keep, but I would just switch out aloha and mahalo, right? Or warmest aloha, however you like to say it. Mahalo. These merge tags, if you're not familiar with what these are, you can find them right here under this little sun. And basically what it does is just links in whatever that lead's first name is and whatever an agent's last name is. So it's very versatile. It works for everybody. So for this instance, we have aloha first name. And if, say, you wanted to add one of those, you could go here, lead, first name. So whoever gets this email, say it goes out to Tim, it's going to say, aloha, Tim. Be mindful too, if they came into your system as Billy Goat 27, and that is their first name on your system, which you'll sometimes see like those outcasts that have all weird names. It's going to say aloha Billy Goat 57. So once you get to know people, you know, you always want to make sure that their first name is correct in your system, but whatever, at least it has it in there. A little bit more personalized to them. So subject line. So again, this email is only going to be sent if they don't have a phone number. If they have a phone number, it's going to send a text to them. So restart your home search. I'm just going to have it say, so they've been searching, they come back on after 14 days. So 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, they took a break. I'm going to have your plans changed. Because maybe if they weren't looking for 2 weeks, they decided maybe they weren't going to come here and buy, and now maybe they're looking again. So I'm going to do plans changed as the subject line. This is what they're going to see. You can also, it looks like we can use an email template that we might already have, which is fabulous. So if you already have an email template built out, you can click one of those, which is super cool because you could not do that before. I do have an email template made out that says it's been a while. So that might be a good one as well, because it says it's been a while. Subject line, it's been a while. Aloha first name, it's been a while since we spoke. Are you still looking for property or did you find one? If you're still browsing, do you have time this week to jump on a call? Would you like to revisit your timeline to buy and specifically what you're looking for? So that might be a good one too. Let's look real quick. What's the other one? So after 14 days. So that's a time one. So let's edit that and let's use the it's been a while. It's been a while since you were searching on my website. Are you still looking for property or did you find one? I'm just going to leave it super open-ended like that. Yes, Jesse.
Sorry, I had to step out. The baby was crying. I may have missed it. So if they have a phone number, this will be text.
It will. So here under behavioral alerts, you see there's an email and the text. Okay. So if they do have a phone number, it's going to send the text of it. But if they don't, it's going to send an email.
Okay, but it won't send both?
It shouldn't. No, I
Okay.
don't think I've ever seen it send both. Nope. It should just be the text if they have a phone number.
So what if they rather have they like say, oh, I want to get contacted via text only or via, so you can change it, right? I mean, you can select.
Yes, if you, one
That-
way you can do that is if they really care and they're like, oh, I want to be texted and instead of emailed, you can unsubscribe them
Okay.
to one of them, which would be kind of like another level. But if you go on here to one of your contacts, if you look over here on the corner, it says subscribed, text and email. That means that they're open to get both. So they're opted in is the word, right? Opted in.
Right.
So if you really do get someone that's like, I don't want to be texted, email me only, you can go into more actions and you can unsubscribe them from emails or unsubscribe them from text. Where's that at? You should be able to do that. You can also unsubscribe them from text. You should be able to do that.
Yeah, because we don't want to
Right
delete
there. Right
number.
there.
Oh, there.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a couple of them that only want text or they only want email. So, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
You can just unsubscribe them from it. So that way any future ones won't go out to them. Or you could turn off the behavioral alerts. So you can also turn them on and off for each individual person. So you could always just turn them off if you didn't want them to get any. So kind of got to play with it a little bit, but yes, that's one way to prevent that. But I think that's the only way because these are just kind of off the fly, these behavioral alerts. Or, you know, the person that wants to be communicated a different way, they might be a client now or an active lead, and you can just turn off the behavioral alerts for that whole group, possibly, because maybe you are already communicating with them a bunch already and you don't need these to go off. So, but these are kind of like safety nets. You know, if I don't get on my kvCORE and I don't know, and I see that Janice looked at one property 3 times and maybe I missed that, this is going to catch that for me. So let's go back in. Let's edit this puppy. It's been a while. I like this one. Just, hey, it's been a while. Did you find a property? Are you still looking? Let's say it's been a while since you stopped by. Okay, save. So now we have our new updated email, which I am obsessed with. Text. Let's edit the text. I'm going to do the same one. Aloha first name. Thanks for visiting our site. Are you focused on any boring? It's been a while since you, a little hack. If you ever see the word stop in a text that I've created, or when you put it in there, by putting the word stop in the text message, it takes away that little sentence at the bottom of text message that says to opt out, push unsubscribe, or whatever it says. I don't even know what it says, but it's a stupid little thing where they can reply back and say unsubscribed. By putting the word stop in the text message, it overrides that and it doesn't give them that ability. It's a little coding hack, right? So how they told us to do it is put stop space ping. Kind of looks like an error, but like whatever, it's going to take away that ability for them to opt out. So I am cool with that. So aloha first name. It's been a while since you stopped by my site. Did you find a property or are you still searching? Awesome. So now when this lead revisits after 14 days, it's going to shoot off this text. Aloha, first name. It's been a while since you stopped by my site. Did you find a property or are you still searching? If they don't have a phone number, it's going to send an email saying, aloha, first name. It's been a while since you stopped by. Are you still looking for a property or did you find one? Okay, so that's a good one for 14 days. So lead visits the site 5 times in the last week. So they are actively searching. So let's see what this says. Hi, first name. I wanted to drop you an email and text just to let you know that it's great to see you use this site and hopefully getting some good value from it. I do a lot of work compiling a list of hot properties on the market. Can I send you some to those price range? Okay. Cool. Still good. So what's a good one? For this, since they're looking at a lot, I'm going to ask them if they want to do any property tours, because that means that they're looking online. Next step would be doing a property tour. So let's see. Email subject. Let's just go straight for the punch. Virtual showings, question mark. Aloha, first name. How's the home search going? My team has agents island-wide that can assist with virtual or in-person showings. Let me know, question mark. In-person showings. And I've mentioned this before, but I've gotten a lot of good engagements with this let me know at the end. I kind of see it as like, instead of being so assertive and like, hey, do you want a property? Do you want a virtual showing? Like, I got you, let's go. Like that can be a little bit like aggressive and come off a little much. But I think this one's kind of like a passive approach where it's like, you know, we can do showings, let me know. Like it's almost like you're driving by and then they're like, wait, yes, we do want a showing. And then you're like, oh, okay. I don't know, it just gives this feel for me. I don't know, and I've gotten good engagement from it by just kind of casually, let me know. So let's do it. Virtual showings, aloha first name, how's the home search going? My team has agents island-wide that can assist with virtual in-person showings. Let me know. Perfect. Save. Same thing, lead revisits the site 5 times in the past week. Let's edit that text. And I'm just deleting that. I'm just going to paste this one that I just. Same thing. Aloha, how's the home search going? My team, awesome. Perfect. And you can view it. Oh, I'm so excited because this has been so annoying that we cannot change the wording and now we can. I'm so excited. Okay, next one. Lead viewed 5 properties in the last day. Oh, okay. So they are really looking. It says right now, are you actively looking for a home? Hi, blank. I see you've been viewing a number of properties online today. I'll take some time and research each one of those in detail on which are a better value. Is this the best email to send that sort of thing to? No, we're redoing that. So this person is actively searching, like they're really looking. So if they're really looking at 5 a day, it sounds to me that they're pretty eager. What's the next one? 10 properties in the last week. 5 properties in the day. For this one, I'm going to do timeline because it sounds like they're pretty eager if they're looking at 5 properties in one day, possibly. So I think this one should be a timeline one, like, and we'll say timeline change. I might re-edit that, but let's see. Aloha, merge tag, first name. I see you've been searching a lot of properties lately. When are you wanting to make the move? That might be a good one because they're actively searching 5 properties a day. So they're really searching. I like this. Or just has adding on here in case we already have discussed a timeline. Maybe it has your timeline changed. I like this, I think. What do you guys think? Does anybody have any other suggestions? I mean, 5 properties in one day, they're really searching.
Hey, Cal, what if they're like, might be a little off topic, but they're actively searching, but I get those that are actively searching elsewhere. You know, they're kind of all over the place. How do you know what I mean? Like they're in Florida, they're in Colorado, and then they have some in Hawaii. And so they're going to flag every time they search any property, not just Hawaii.
I don't know, it's weird. Do you have people looking through your kvCORE for different states?
I have them pop up saying the different searches.
Are you sure that's not Zillow?
No, it's not kvCORE. I'm sorry, it is Zillow. But well, how do we? But they go into my kvCORE as well, right?
Yes, this is just if they're on your website looking up properties, which either Zillow zapped them in there because they were looking at Hawaii properties, or you manually put them in there, but somehow they're in your kvCORE and they are looking at Hawaii properties. So with this lead viewed 5 properties in the last week. So I think this is a pretty good one because they've been searching for a lot of properties. So we're just going to check when they want to make the move. Okay, we might come back to that one. Lead viewed 10 properties in the last week. So for this one, I'm thinking, let's see what it says. Hey, first name, I'm glad you're finding a few listings on my website. I just fired you a text. That's a weird way to put it. Okay. I just fired you a text message as well, but I'm researching some of the primary location to find the best properties that might match your criteria. What specific features or price ranges would you target? Okay. Again, it's not terrible, but we're going to change it. I think for this one, we should say, like, has anything caught your eye? Because it seems like they're kind of looking. They looked at 10 throughout the week. Maybe they're just browsing. Maybe they just have a couple questions. Not maybe serious, but they're just looking around. So let's do Aloha, merge tag, first name. And let's do you know, totally how you feel. Some agents don't want to put, I see you've been looking at properties. Kind of sounds stalkerish maybe. I don't mind it. I think it looks like I'm just giving good customer service. It's like I'm paying attention to you. I see you've been looking at properties. I'm on you, right? So I see you've been looking at some properties lately. Anything caught your eye? Anything caught your eye? I like that one. And we'll go eye candy? Question mark. So I think this is a good one because they've only looked at 10 properties. you know, they're kind of lollygagging. So let's do that. Save. Same thing as text. Hi, merge tag. I saw you were on my site again. Have you seen any properties lately that you might like to see via virtual showing? Let me know. I can coordinate a time with you. So that one's not bad either. But we're going to put the one I just created. Awesome. Cool. So now we have lead viewed property 3 times. Let's see what that says. Hi, first name. I just sent you a text. I saw you were checking out a few properties, including blank. I'll put some research in around the property for additional information, past offers, and comparable listings. Is there any other information that would be helpful? So they viewed the property 3 times. So they really like it. They didn't favorite it. Favoriting would be the number 1, but they looked at it 3 times. So maybe questions? Maybe they have questions about it. Aloha. Let's see. What is something good? I can say, I've seen you looked at the property 3 times, or I see you keep coming back to that listing. Do you want any additional information? I mean, that's kind of broad, but because we don't really know what listing they're coming to. I see you keep coming back to check out that property. That might be a good one. I see you keep coming back to check out that property. Do you want any additional information? That's a good one. Yeah. I see you keep coming back to check out that property. Let's go with that. Oh, and then the listing address. Oh, that's the subject line, listing address. Oh, you know what? This is a merge tag. So I bet that whatever property they keep looking at, it's going to automatically put in their address right here, is what it's telling me. So if they kept looking at one on Elite Drive 7572, it'll automatically know that and put 7572 Elite Drive. Oh, how exciting. Okay, I'm going to keep this. Okay. Text message. Same thing. Now this one we could even do. Ooh, you know what? We can put more merge tags. So we can say, aloha first name. I see you keep coming back to check out. So if it's a text message and you want to put in a merge tag, you know those little funky brackets? Not these brackets, these little, but the funky ones. That's how you can create a merge tag. And we can put, oh, this is exciting stuff, the listing link or the listing address. Oh, I love it. I mean, this is just like automating your system to the fullest. They are going to look at that property 3 times and automatically get an email that says, aloha, Tyler. I see you keep coming back to check out 7572 Elite Drive. Do you want any additional information? Genius. I love it. I'm obsessed. Let's take this one out too. Coming back to check out. I'm going to delete that property. I'm going to put merge tag. Listing. Let's just do street address. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Lead favorites a property. Let's see what it says. Hi, blank. I noticed you had favorited Ooh, okay, yes. I'll research the property for additional information, offers, and comparable listings. Is there any other information that would be helpful? That's a good one. I like that. Email subject, your favorite with the address. I like this. I'm just going to change aloha. I'm going to keep that. I'll research the property for additional information, offers, timeline, or we'll just say timeline to review offers and comparable listings. Is there any other information that would be helpful? Let me know. Because I'm not going to just say that I'm going to do it, because I don't want them to expect me to do it. I want them to tell me, let me know if you like this. You'd like me to gather this information. Love it. I mean, this is great. Even if you don't have smart campaigns going, I mean, this is just as amazing. Aloha, first name. I noticed you had favorited the listing address. I'll research the property for additional information, the timeline to review offers, and comparable listings. Is there any other information, schools, etc., that would be helpful? Let me know if you'd like me to gather this information. I'm going to do it again. Would you like me to gather this information? Let me know. Love it. Kind of just switched up that wording, right? Not be so. Always available. Play a little hard to get. I love it. Save. Now let's do the text. Hi, it looks like you favorited this listing on my site. Would you like any more information about it? I like it. I'm just going to keep that. And then it's going to do the merge tags for the first name, the cell phone. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take out the cell phone. Yeah, I'm going to take that out, but I am going to put the website. Love it. Save. And that's it. Now that we made them all aloha and a little bit more like how we would talk, I think we can turn more on. So these can be for active leads, a client, close. I mean, I'm really going to do everybody now, because this really applies to anyone. If a closed lead is looking at a property 3 times, like, they might want information, right? They might be searching again. So I think now that the way we worded it, it really applies to anyone. What do you guys think? Do you have any questions? Isn't that amazing?
Love it.
Yes, I'm so happy that we could change them, because it was so annoying when you're trying to be all friendly and talk one way, and then out of left field, they get an email that's all cookie cutter. And it's like, oh, just cringy, you know, it's like, that's not how we talk. So it's so nice to be able to switch up the wording. Okay, over here on the right, it says, so this is another thing as well. Behavioral animations are actions we take based on the behavior of your contacts. These automations help you more effectively use the system. If it's turned on, we will alert you in your daily email when one of these actions has occurred. So for this, when new lead or prospects responds, move them to active. This is totally something that you can play around with if you want to turn it on or off. I like it off, because basically when you have a contact that is a new lead or a prospect, and you send out a text message, whether that's one of these behavioral texts that goes out automatically, a smart campaign text message, any kind of text message you send out, and they respond back, the system is going to switch them in their journey, which, let's just take a look. So say they're here in new lead or here in prospect. and they respond back to your text, if you have that toggled on, it's going to automatically kick them to active lead. The reason I don't like it is because what if they say no? What if this chick, I said, are you looking to buy on the Big Island? I want to talk. Let's do it. No, I'm not looking. No, even if it's negative, the system's still going to switch them to active, which doesn't do anything for me and staying organized with my system. If she says, oh, yes, I am looking, then I can personally change it to active lead. But for the sake of me staying organized and really know who's active in my system, by having them be switched automatically, no matter what they respond back, isn't beneficial to me. But totally up to you and how you want to run your system. So we're in marketing, behavioral automations, and then up here at the top. So totally how you want to run your system, if you want it on or off. You know, there's benefits to both. If they do respond yes, and they move to active, then you can go in and check who's all active and you can see them in there. But yes, there's good and bad to both. So if you want it that toggled in it, on or off. What else? What time is it?
Kelly, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know if you had covered this already. You know, with the auto messages that have, hi John, sorry. The auto texts that say like, I see you're looking on my page, you know, that stalker notification to them.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can change it? Only because a lot of the feedback that I end up getting, you know, you can tell that they're uncomfortable that now they know that we can see that they're watching. Or is that just a generic auto text that they get and we can't alter it?
We can totally change it if it's something you don't like. I know people are on the fence about it. I don't mind sending that out because to me, I think it just looks like we're providing A+ customer service because I see you've been looking and I'm there for you. Do you need help? You know, kind of thing. But I can see where some people might think it comes off creepy, like, hey, I see you're on my site. But I mean, every other site does that as well, even if they don't mention that they, you know, hey, I saw you were on the site. They're basically doing the same thing by sending off another text right away or whatever. But yes, Misty, if you don't like it, we can change it.
I think if just to find, you know, try to think of another way. When we meet, we'll go over that. But I do notice I get like a few unscribes, you know, after that happens, you know, which is fine. You can't win them all. But just trying to think of a different way as opposed to I see you, or, you know, I'll think about that.
Yep.
But yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Totally. Really, yes, I understand. It can.
One thing,
Go ahead, Mara.
sorry, can I interject? Like I remember Dylan saying a while ago, like you don't have to tell them that you know that they saw the property. You know, you can send out something like, hey, you know, was looking at new listings and saw this one, was thinking, thought you might like it, you know, and do it that way. That way they don't, you're not telling them that you're kind of stalking them. It feels a lot more comfortable. And they're like, as a matter of fact, I was looking at it, you know. So that's something Dylan suggested a while ago. I remember that.
Yes, absolutely. And now that we can edit these, you know, you can totally change it to however you want to put it because it's automatically goes off after they look at a property. So yeah, you could also put, it's been a while since you stopped by, you know, or like, hey, a bunch of new listings in Waikoloa popped up. Have you seen any? You know, and really they probably just looked at one or something like that. Totally. Awesome. Well, I'm super excited that we can edit that. So wherever you guys here, we'll go back. So here's our dashboard. It's under marketing. And if you scroll down here, behavioral automations, click that, and that's where you can edit them. Again, if you guys ever decide you don't want them to go to a specific person, you can always go into their contact and go over here, more actions, and then you can turn off behavioral alerts. So maybe if you are like, if Richard and I are vibing, we got it under control, we know what's going on. Maybe we're texting from my personal phone. I'm totally in on it. We're on the same page. Then you could turn off those behavioral alerts if you wanted to. So if he does look at a property 3 times, it won't send him that message. Okay, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Does anyone have any more questions? Awesome.